Hey guys, Doogie Quasar MD here, and I'm going to be talking about defeating the Hydra boss in this section of the game. Hydra boss is kind of, I'd say he's a mini-boss. He's difficult, to some extent, but he's definitely manageable, and he doesn't really guard a key part of the storyline or anything. He guards a very valuable merchant that sells a staff that really doesn't scale well with intelligence. Just has high base magic adjust, which you'll be able to use until you get 30 intelligence. So until you have 30 intelligence, it's considered the best staff in the game. Unless that's changed since I've last played, but I don't believe it would have. So you'll go down to the bottom, near the bottom of the Darkroot Basin, just like when you were going to get the Grass Crest shield. And we'll drop down here. And here. And we'll drop down here as well. Pick up this poor archer's shit. And we'll drop again. Now this fight is one of the areas where you probably actually want to be not very encumbered. The reason for that being that you won't be able to wear Hovel's ring during this fight. I don't know if any of you noticed, but if you take off the Ring of Favor and Protection, it breaks. It's in its description. But the Rusted Iron Ring is somewhat necessary for this fight. So we're going to have to equip even lighter armor still. What is so heavy that we're wearing? We'll go with these two leggings. So there we go. We have all those staves and whatnot equipped as well, and that's taking up some of our weight. Unfortunately. So, we're going to try and fight this guy with our Rusted Iron Ring. It's pretty helpful, but you need to keep in mind that you have much less armor now than when you did earlier. So blocking is going to be fairly important, and avoiding attacks is going to be very important. So, as you can see, there's a bit of a slowdown when he does his big water attack. A little bit of a chug. Not anything too major. The reason that I've had delay part of this guide is that I'm having technical issues with my computer, and it's somewhat apparent here, as you guys can see. So you can use the Hydra to kill the golems for you, since you don't have to worry about dealing with the damage with the golems. But you do want to keep in mind that you do have to dodge those attacks yourself. And here we go. You roll forward when he spits the water at you. And forward again. Make sure to wait a little bit though, it does have like a slight homing quality to it. And here we are again for attempt 2 on the Hydra. We'll see how this one goes. Hopefully better than the first. I think we're going to hope that the golems just kill themselves on the water. They seem to do a pretty good job of that. And you need to get close for him to be able to get into your range. Not too close, because there's an edge. So he's overshooting me. At some point in time he'll notice and lunge at me. At that point, you attack the heads until one falls off, and here are the golems again. Attack the heads. lose his heads as the fight goes on, so there are less water attacks to dodge, and less heads to worry about when he comes in for the attack. So if you completely whisk like that, you should get a good 3 or 4 attacks on, depending. Sometimes you might only get 1. Sometimes you might get none at all. It's just a fight that requires a little bit of patience. Say that we didn't get any there, we weren't close enough to any of the impact points. As you can see, it's much easier to dodge the water now, though. Plus humanity to heal up. And then we'll use the last Estus. Yeah, or just not heal. This is a fight that you probably actually don't want to be locked onto the boss, so that you can see where his attacks are going before he makes them. And also to the extent which attack he's going to use. So here we definitely need to use a humanity real quick. And we get it off. Take a little bit of damage. You can get 1 or 2 more heads, which really shouldn't have to worry about the water attack anymore. There we go, that we'll see if that makes a significant difference in those water attacks. Yeah, look at that, 4 attacks off on that one, which wasn't quite enough. Attacks off on that head. 2 more attacks, he's down to 1 hit. Dragon scale and a Dusk Crown ring for doing the fight. So, I'm all pretty good. Let me double check so the Dusk Crown ring does. Grants extra sorcery casting. So it's something that some people might be interested in using, but I don't think we really are, not in this playthrough. And we'll go back to Hobbles, trusty Hobbles. Oh, I forgot we can't quite do the whole stone set, so we'll do. Just put on Eastern Armor real quick. This is why you want that Rusted Iron Ring earlier. Okay, so to get Dusk of Oolacile, first we'll have to save and quit after this point, so we'll do that real quick. So as you can see, we're back here, and if you look, there's a big ol' orange golem. And we'll be killing him to rescue Dusk of Oolacile. First, let's go a little in the nude. So that we can fight this thing properly. He appears to be resistant to magic damage, so we're just gonna go in for the kill the old-fashioned way. Although I suppose if you want to be technical about it, there's not much that's more old-fashioned than magic. And he's a pretty easy kill. You can kind of outmaneuver him because I don't believe he has a rusted iron ring. I don't know where he'd keep it. So here you see Dusk.
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am Dusk. I
she
come
talks like she's from
the
1600.
So, before I
we'll say
despair,
5.
my what? My heart. That seems that my.
You want to make sure you answer yes to her question, because if you answer no, she will disappear for the whole playthrough. And then you are up a proverbial shit creek. So we'll change our equipment again because we won't need to be dealing with the whole water mechanics for a while. And then we'll save and quit again. Alright, now that we're back, we will touch the summoning sign, which you do not have to be human to do this summoning sign. She just functions like a shopkeeper. And she'll be here for you to talk to. Purchase an item. Hidden Body is very, very good. So we're going to take Hidden Body. And you'll need it to get past certain areas. And then we'll take her Ivory Catalyst, which is the wand that I was talking about. And then we are done for this area. I will meet you guys back in Firelink Shrine.
If thou art in me, I am.